Wooden covered, simple. Simple. In New York, we pay $5 to get over a bridge. This is the kind of bridge we want to have. Now, why didn't you tell me that we were going to be able to see things like this up here?
George, we've got a lot of stuff to do, okay? Can we not spend the afternoon looking at buildings for once?
This is what I do for a living. This is what.
Yes, I know this is what you do all the time.
Look, I mean,
up until the moment when we're supposed to be having our wedding, right?
And luckily, everything's under control. Your aunt is taking care of all that. And so we can do with our time as we wish.
Yeah, right.
Let's take some time and look at this.
No more buildings. No more buildings for the weekend. Can we make a pact? No more buildings.
No, absolutely. I don't know why you have to get on my case about buildings. This is what I do.
Because I'm sick to death of buildings.
Do I go around saying that what you do is totally unimportant? Why don't you get the hell off my case? You know, I don't understand this crap.
We have to see the justice of the peace in 10 minutes.
No problem. No problem. We'll be fine. We can make it.
Be nice to my aunt, please.
Maria, of course I'll be nice. I love your aunt. Any wedding is.
I mean, can you believe it's going to happen tomorrow?
No.
No.
Definitely not.
And you may have some sheep as your attendants.
Oh, yeah?
Where are you going on your honeymoon, or is that classified?
Well, we haven't quite decided yet.
I was hoping we could go to Columbus, Indiana. It's a beautiful little town.
That sounds thrilling. What's in Columbus, Indiana?
Well, it's one of the finest collections of modern architecture in the whole country.
Are you buying that?
No, my vote is for, like, Jamaica, some resort where all we do is...
We can go to Jamaica anytime. We're going to talk about this. There's no point in arguing about it here, but
Would you like to see some of the creatures?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay. This particular bunch has wool on them because our shearer couldn't fit them into a schedule in winter when we sheared the main flock. He's an itinerant who goes down to Florida. He may be here tomorrow morning, however, to take it off if you approve. If you'd like some fair sheep at your wedding.
They could have fur. They look
Fur? No, Maya. No, not fur. Wool. That tells a lot about your origin.
Well, and this is all very fascinating, and I'm sure we'd like to hear more about it, but I guess we have to go down and see the see Mr. Farnham. Is that his name?
Euclid Farnham. I think you better be
I guess we
there,
better do that, huh?
Okay. George, will you promise me one thing? No more covered bridges today, okay?
Maria.
Do you promise?
I promise. No more covered bridges for today.
It's an authentic King Post Truss Bridge, and for years, the main highway ran under this.
You're kidding.
No, all traffic went right through here, and it was a legal town road until just a few years ago.
You're kidding.
When they threw it up.
So it came up as your driveway does now? And
Exactly, only it kept on going and met another road farther over.
Wow. A covered bridge. You know, we were just down at another covered bridge earlier this morning. I'm not sure that both of us enjoyed it as much, but there seem to be an awful lot of them around here. What?
There are. The town had a lot, but this one is unique. It has a road going under it rather than a river.
Ah, the opposite of maybe a
opposite.
usual situation.
Yes, there
right,
you go.
Right. Huh. So it's sort of like a covered bridge, and you're making use of the tunnel part of it.
Yes, it is. It's very unique too. There are very few of these in existence.
Why do they make covered bridges? What's the advantage of having the bridge, being protected from the elements while you're crossing over the bridge to protect the
It protects
structure?
the truss.
Yeah.
The floor work is easily replaced. The roof is not that valuable. So you have to protect the truss, and it lasts indefinitely. And our bridges are well over 100 years old, so that proves the point, I think. Normally I don't dress like this, but I've just been doing a tour around town talking about the history of the town.
Oh.
Huh. So what is are you sort of the town historian?
Yeah, I think probably for lack of a better description, I could be called that.
Huh.
But you realize the Abenakis were the original settlers here, and then later the New Yorkers and people from the New Hampshire grants came and fought over the land. So we've had a long history here of New Yorkers coming up and causing some grief to the New England population.
He proposed up here a year ago on a hill.
Great. So you guys have known one another for quite a while then.
I guess we've known each other for, what, close to 2 years now.
So you consider yourself prepared. This is a serious undertaking.
We've been, what, how long have we been pretty much living together now?
Well, almost like 6 months in, right?
I guess so.
Okay, well, you feel you know one another quite well then.
Yeah.
This is, again, I'm repeating myself, this is serious. I mean, you're preparing yourself for the rest of your lives.
You know, it's funny. It does get a little daunting sometimes when I think about it that way. It's much easier to think about it as the most likely coupling that we could have right now, rather than think about it as something that'll be happening 70 years from now, 50 years from now.
We're going to say as long as we both shall live, right?
That's right. That's right.
Well, I don't want to put any dampers on this, but if you have second thoughts, you know, now is the time to be thinking about this before the ceremony tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Excuse me, Mr. Farm, is there a bathroom here? That
Sure. Go in and straight down the hall, second door to the left.
Okay.
You'll have no trouble finding it.
So, you talked to lots of people right before, lots of couples right before their wedding?
Yes, I try to talk with everyone before the wedding.
Are there a lot of people who come to you and have, been having some troubles right before because of the
Yeah, I mean, you get all kinds of reactions. I think people generally, or quite often, have second thoughts before the wedding anyway.
Good.
You have some problems?
Been fighting a lot, and I guess sort of realizing that maybe we have some different values. Just recently.
Well, remember what I said earlier. I don't want to cause a real rift here, but if there are serious second thoughts, you may want to postpone this.
How do you know if they're serious or if they're just...
That's something that I can't tell you. You have to determine